Right, you know the drill then. Pick a deck. Wisdom. Wicket. Lightworkers. And the Goddess deck. Concentrate on your decks. And I'll clear the energy. So, wisdom first then. The Altar Priestess. Number 39 falls down to a 12, which could mean karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. The stage is set, the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the Altar Priestess brings a ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all of life as a meditation, and every action you take as a request of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your questions will lead you to the appropriate answers. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? So ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. Spirit don't see right and wrong as the church does. They see right and wrong in a totally different way. The Wicker deck, if you pick the Wicker deck. Number 20. This is some sort of separation which we've had in a lot of the reads. Promises are broken, especially if made hastily. Proceed with caution and take time to be sure of your commitments and keep your relationships strong. When given in love, a ring says, "My heart is yours." In Wicca, a ring may also be worn as a token of spiritual vows, used in magical and ritual work or as a reminder of personal power. Whatever other purpose this ring has, it is a symbol of commitment, an unbreakable circle of trust, but it has been broken. Lack of commitment, lack of honour, broken vows. Someone is not worthy of trust. Are you honouring your promises? Lightworkers. Yeah, there we go again. Unbound, unbound. Someone needs to release themselves from shackles. "108 may be important for some reason. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that made your soulmate that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, chastity, marriage, or poverty. It is time to unwind them from you. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up to now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, which would have served keeping you safe in the past. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Look at the card, put your hand on your heart and say, I release all old soul contracts, vows, stories and patterns that no longer align with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound, so mote it be. And the goddess deck, the Aboriginal deck. Horus, we've had that today. So again, the blue chakra, someone needs to speak up for themselves. No longer stay silent. I believe it's Judgment Day. It's the Egyptian sun god who often depicted as the head of a bird. Horus was born to his father Osiris and mother Isis, and had a brother named Seth. Seth killed their father, and as Horus grew up, he swore to avenge his father's death. Horus and Seth engaged in many battles. However, during one such battle, Seth blinded Horus in his left eye, so there may be left eye problems. The god Thoth healed and restored Horus's eye, which enabled him to finally battle and kill Seth. The eye was said to be then magical and represented the symbol and power of protection, and the story of the wounded eye then came to represent the different phases of the moon. So the full moon on the second may be important. Having the powers to protect comes with much responsibility and requires a clear sense of judgment. When people you love need protection, it is natural to step into that role and accept when they are aware of the wrongdoings. With a warrior personality such as yours, you find it hard to step aside and let others have their own battles and bear their own consequences. You have an overwhelming need to blindly protect those you love without contemplating the whole situation. Being a martyr denies them the chance to learn from their experiences. They got themselves into this situation, and now they need to find their way out. Give them the chance to manage and learn from this situation themselves. This is a lesson as much for you as for them. Stay on the fringes, and even if it gets messy, try not to offer support. Times may be tough for your loved one. However, this is a real opportunity for them to change their behaviour and begin to have more positive outcomes in their life. For you, it's a chance to stand back and watch how strong and resilient your loved one really is. So try not to step in, even if you know where they're going wrong, because they have their own life lessons to learn from.